Alright, we're in System 3-2, which is systems of inequalities, not just one inequality. Now we have more than one. And so let's get busy on those. With this first one, you're going to solve this system so that we have each of these shaded the way we want them to be shaded. So we have y is less than 2x minus 4, so we go to negative 4 like we've done in the past. Positive 2 slope, so it's up 2 and over 1, up 2 and over 1, up 2 and over 1. Okay, and you can keep stair-stepping as long as you need to. It's less than or equal to, so it is a solid line that's going to go through those points. Okay. And of course I don't have points, so I'm going to veer off that now probably. Alright, so that's a solid line. Y is less than that, so it's below that line. So you can draw little arrows like this to show that this line should be shaded below it. Or you can get out your highlighting tool, and let's use yellow highlighter. It's supposed to be yellow, I thought. Let's try to get the yellow. Alright, so we go here and it's yellow. We highlight that yellow. Okay, now let's look at our other line. Okay, for our other line, it's 1/2 x minus 5. So we go down here to minus 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this slope is positive 1/2. So it's up 1 and over 2, up 1 and over 2. Again, a fractional slope is a much flatter line. You could go down 1 from here and over 2, down 1 and over 2. And it is dotted because it's not less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, it's just greater than in this case. So it is dotted. So I'm going to try to dot that kind of in there. Okay, so there's our dotted line. And if you want to label them, this is line 1 and this is line 2. So this is line 1 and this is line 2. Alright, now y is greater than, so it's on this side of the line that we need to shade. And if we want to shade that with a highlighter, we could do pink maybe. And it would be this part above all of this, above that line, solves that equation. Okay, so this one is pink, and this line was shaded yellow, that inequality. Well, just like in a system of equations, it has to be the solution set for both. Where do we see both pink and yellow lines? Right in here. So our actual solution set, I need purple, maybe, for our real solution set. Okay? And that's going to be, is that going to be purple? No. I have to learn how to use my tool here. Say OK. Alright, so the purple part here this is really the solution set. Okay? And so the answer is only, truthfully, just this part in here. It is not this or this, because that's only good for one equation or the other. You have to find the shaded area that is shaded for both of them. Alright, so let's go to our next example. This has 3 lines. X is less than 6. So you go here to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have X. Here's our X equal line at 6. It's a vertical line, so it's going to go down like this. Okay. Then x plus y is greater than 4. Well, we have to make that y equal. So we have y is greater than negative x plus 4. So we go to plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And negative x is going to be a slope of 1. It's going to be a dotted line that goes along here. On a diagonal, your slopes of 1 will look like that. So it's going to be just a dotted line that goes like this and keeps going. You can go all the way. Okay. So that's negative x plus 4. Now, let's go ahead and shade this little bit. We're just going to do it this time with little arrows. We want less than 6, so that's this part here, going this way. We want it where y is greater than this line, so that's going to be above it. Okay. So the solution set for these two is just this part right in here. That's where those shaded areas would overlap if we shaded the whole graph. But we have to include this third line. So it also intersects at 4, but it is, now why did that happen? Okay, it is negative 1/2. So we go from this 4, negative 1/2, so up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. Okay, down 1 over 2, down 1. And just keep, going. It's also a dotted line, so it's going to be dotted this way. Okay. Y is less than that line, so this has to be on this side of this line. So what part of this whole area now is also below this line, and it's just this part right in here. This part right in here. Let me get my highlighter. Well, it's purple now, but that's okay. We like purple here, especially for amethyst. Okay, so there we go. That's the part that meets all three of those criteria. I'll let you think about that. Look at it for a minute. Okay. We're going to go on to our next examples. Okay. There's one more example. This is also 3 lines. Now this one, we have to look at them all and make them all y equals. I don't want a green pen. Well, I can do a green pen, I guess. I can do different color pens. So this first line is, we have negative 3y. We're going to subtract x across and minus 9. Then we have to divide by negative 3. When in inequality, when you divide by a negative, you flip the sign. So you have y is less than positive 1/3 x plus 3. So we want to graph this. We go to 3, and we go up 1 and over 3, up 1 and over 3, up 1 and over 3, down 1 and over 3, down 1 and over 3, down 1 and over 3. Alright, and so it is just less than, so we have a dotted line that we're going to run through here. Okay. Less than means I want to shade this direction from that line. Okay, so that's that graph of line number 1. Now let's look at line number 2. We'll do that in red. Okay, so line number 2, we have negative y is greater than negative 4x plus 4. Divide or multiply by negative 1. Y is less than, again you have to turn the sign, positive 4x minus 4. So we go down here to minus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's a positive 4 slope, so it's up 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. And we could go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and left 1. It's a dotted line, or dashed if you want to say dashed. Okay, it comes down here. Y is less than that, so you're going to shade where the Y is less than, it's below it. So we're going to shade this direction. So far these two would, this bound right in here, if it was just two of them, would be the common area. But let's go to line 3 here. Line 3. And we have 2y is greater than negative x minus 2. We divide by 2, but this time we don't have to switch the sign. So it's negative 1/2 x minus 1. So we go here to 1 and we count a slope of negative 1/2, which is up 1 and to the left 2. Up 1 and left 2, up 1 and left 2, 1 and left 2, or down 1 and right 2. Okay. Also dashed because it's not less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, so we have a dashed line here. Not solid. Okay. Y is greater than that line, so we have to shade above that line. Okay. So where is the area where they will all shade that would meet all of these 3, and they would merge, and that's would be this area right in here would be the area that we want that would be shaded, okay, for all 3 conditions. And so that is your solution set. Any point inside this pink area is the solution set for this system of inequalities. Anything else will solve one of them, 2 of them maybe, but not all 3. The only place where all 3 of them would be a point that would give you a true statement for all 3 is that shaded area. Alright, that is the end of this set of notes. You should have lots of time to work on your homework. So I want you to spend the rest of the period doing that.